This is going to be a gear review video talking about one of the most important things about being comfortable on a ride, whether it's long or short, and that is clothing. For the past couple months, I've been trying a new brand of clothing for me, and that is Endura. Endura is a very high quality bicycle clothing. It's very, very comfortable, has a lot of great features. So we'll be looking at a baggy outer short, a bib liner for the shorts, and a wicking t-shirt. The first piece of clothing that I'll be going over is what Endura calls the SingleTrack Lite Short 2. This is a baggy short designed to wear over padded shorts, so over spandex with a chamois. These do not have a chamois built in, so you would need to wear shorts with a chamois underneath these. They come with some pretty roomy pockets on both sides at the top of the short. And so you could fit a pretty large cell phone inside. This is a Google Pixel XL. And if I drop this phone in that pocket, I have plenty of room for that phone. So again, you've got those pockets on the front on both sides. At the bottom of the short on both sides, you have a zippered vent. So this is not a pocket, it's just a vent. But you would open this up in warmer weather. And I can tell you this works. When I've been riding in warm weather, when I open up this vent, I can feel the wind, the air moving through the short. And so that does allow the short to breathe and be cooler if you're riding in warmer weather. So the short is made out of a four-way stretch material, so it allows for a lot of freedom of movement. This is a very, very comfortable short to wear. On the back of the short, there's another pocket. So you can open that up and put some keys, maybe a credit card. It's not a very big pocket. You could not fit a phone in there, but if you want to drop your keys in there while you're riding, you could do so. Like most cycling baggy shorts, it fastens with a button up at the top and then a zipper. And it also has an adjustable waistband, so you've got Velcro, so you can adjust this. This is a medium. I have a 31-inch waist. This runs pretty true to size. I mean, I'm kind of stuck between a small or a medium when I buy clothing, so I went with the medium. I probably could have gone with the small, but because it has this adjustable waistband, I can wear these and they fit just fine. Also in the back is a very stretchy material that again allows for tons of freedom of movement while you're riding. Now I'll talk about the bib liner in a minute, but on the bibs are snaps that you would snap into the short if you wanted to. You don't have to, but it just gives a little bit more secure fit. One thing that I really like about these shorts is that the material allows you to move around on the saddle of the bike. So I have another pair of baggies that ironically I wore earlier this week and got one of the worst saddle sores that I've had. It happened last summer on a trip. I thought it was the saddle at first, but it actually was because that pair of baggy shorts has a more grippy material and it kind of sticks to your saddle, and it did something to where it caused a saddle sore. So I'm never wearing those again. I thought they'd be okay on a short ride, but this material allows for a lot of movement on the saddle, which is very important for lasting comfort while you're riding. Something that I found very, very useful for baggy outer layers, and that is if you have a pair of shorts that have kind of worn out in the back, such as this one. These are shorts made by Specialized. The chamois has lasted forever. The chamois is still in great shape, but the back has worn out. And I joke with my wife that I call these my Victoria's Secret cycling shorts. So I would never wear these by themselves, but the chamois is still in good condition. And so I just put a pair of baggies over top and I don't have to throw these out. Now we'll talk about what Endura calls the SingleTrack Bib liner. So this is a bib short. And if you've never worn bibs while cycling, they are the most comfortable pair of shorts that you can wear. Obviously they're popular for road cycling, but for mountain biking, if you have a pair of baggies over top, I'm telling you, it is so comfortable. The chamois is called the 500 Series Chamois. It's a super comfortable chamois. This one is designed for wearing in warmer weather. It's a very breathable chamois. Also, you've got vents on the side of the shorts, which allow for breathability. So you've got these kind of mesh vents on the side. So combined with opening up the zippers, the ventilation zippers on the baggies, you do get a lot of ventilation, a lot of airflow through the shorts. Having a short that moves up your thigh while you're riding is super annoying. And fortunately, these have a nice stretchy material at the bottom of the short, which really keeps them in place. Now, I've used bib shorts in the past, and although they're extremely comfortable, one of the biggest drawbacks is when it comes time to relieve your excess fluids. You had to bend over and try to do it that way, or you had to take your jersey off and take these off your shoulder. But one of the coolest features about these bib shorts is there's actually a little flap for you to relieve yourself if you have to. So they think of everything with these. Also, there is a little pocket on the right leg. So if you wanted to put keys or something in there, you could. And the mesh, by the way, I think is too thin to allow these to be worn by themselves as shorts. They're really designed to be worn under your baggies. Now the Endura Wicking t-shirt. This is a very basic shirt as far as the looks. Obviously I got the green one. This is a medium. I'm about 5'8½", if that gives you a good idea of size. And I'll try all this on so you can see what it looks like on my frame. So again, I'm 145 pounds, 5'8½", so I'm probably on the smaller end of the scale for a medium. But I can tell you that this is not only the most comfortable cycling shirt I've ever worn, it's the most comfortable shirt I've ever worn. It's a wicking material. You put the t-shirt on and you feel like it just disappears. You can move around really easily in it. It wicks sweat really well, and sweat wicking is so important for hot and cold weather. If you're wearing clothing that's just saturated in sweat when it's hot, it just feels terrible. And of course, if you're riding in cold weather, you need the sweat to be wicked from your body. So that you can wear this kind of as a base layer if you wanted to, or if you're riding in hot conditions, just ride it with a t-shirt. There are no pockets, so if you're mountain biking, you would have to wear a camelback or hydration pack with it. But it's just a good basic sweat wicking t-shirt. So this is how the clothing looks when it's on. Like I said, the t-shirt is just so comfortable. I think the shorts look really good. And they come down about to the mid-knee. The bib shorts, by the way, have just 2 sets of snaps in the back. So if you wanted to snap the bib liner onto the baggy shorts, you would have to find the set of snaps inside the baggies that line up. I typically don't snap them in. It's a bit time consuming. I think they work just fine without them. But if you ever had a problem with the bib shorts or the baggies kind of coming down on your hips while you're riding, then you could snap them in. So the great thing about baggies for me is if I'm gonna go ride and then I wanna go grab a burrito or go somewhere after the ride, I don't have to worry about putting shorts over top of my spandex shorts. So they just look good. Most people that wear baggies do it because of the look. They just don't like wearing spandex. Not only do they look good, but they also provide pockets. So if you wanted to carry a phone or something in your pockets, a Cliff Bar, you've got the pocket, so it's much more easily accessible than having to take off a hydration pack. So like I said at the beginning of the video, Endura is a high quality clothing, and the great thing about high quality cycling clothing is that it's not only very comfortable and performs well, but it also will last a very long time. I have some cycling clothing that literally has lasted me 10 years. So it's a little pricey. So the outer baggy short retails for about $100. The bib liner retails for about $85, and the SingleTrack Wicking t-shirt retails for, I think, around $50. So again, high quality, but you get what you pay for. I always recommend supporting your local bike shop, but if your local shop does not carry Endura, you can buy these online. I've seen these on Amazon. So that's gonna wrap up this review of the Endura clothing, the SingleTrack Lite Short 2 baggy outer short, the SingleTrack Bib liner, and the SingleTrack Wicking t-shirt. As you can see, I like this clothing a lot. I would say this is probably the best cycling clothing I've ridden to date. So if you're interested, pick it up, and if you use it, let me know how it works for you in the comments below. Thanks for watching.